Hey, Massenomics fans and lovers. We've got a really special treat for you today. Boy, oh boy, is it a special one. Today we get to hear from a good old friend of ours. He goes by a few names. They call him the Sultan of Science, the Maestro of Maths, and my favorite, the Bro of the Bench Press. That's right, you've probably guessed who it is by now. It's our good old friend, Professor Schanz. Well, it just so happens I hear Professor Schanz has something cooking up in the kitchen today. What do you think? Should we go see what he's cooking?
This is a supplement I like to use by Biotest. Essentially what it is a bunch of different fruits and vegetables in freeze-dried extract form. Now, the benefit to using freeze-dried extracts of fruits and vegetables over, say, like a multivitamin is that with multivitamins, you're just kind of getting vitamins and minerals thrown in there at different ratios, different increments. The problem with that is that you may be getting way more of one mineral or vitamin more than you need and way less of one that you're deficient in. With whole foods, it's a lot harder to get too much of one. Another benefit, and probably the most important, is that certain vitamins and minerals require different enzymes, coenzymes, cofactors, things like that to be absorbed properly. And if those aren't included in, say, a multivitamin, your body might not assimilate them to the best of its ability. Now, when you use the freeze-dried extracts, generally that food is going to come with all the enzymes, coenzymes, cofactors that you need to absorb those vitamins and minerals properly. So here are all the ingredients for a shake I like to make. Just some frozen berries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, I think is all that's in there. Some vanilla whey protein powder, nothing special about that. The superfood I showed you guys, 2% milk, stevia, just a packet of stevia. I think it's a sugar alcohol and stevia blend. Anyway, that's just to give it a little extra flavor. And then potato starch. And why potato starch? I will talk about that in a second. Here is the semi-finished project. I put in about a third of the way full with milk, a cup and a half of the mixed berries, 1 small scoop of the superfood, a scoop and a half of the protein powder. That's going to give me about 30 to 35 grams of protein in there. I put 20 grams of the potato starch and then 1 packet of the stevia sweetener. And there is the finished product. It's actually pretty good tasting for being, a health food type shake. So why do I drink this shake, and what does it have to do with building mass? Well, it's not so much about building mass. It's more for the health benefits, I guess. You get some fruit, that superfood in there, the potato starch, the protein's pretty healthy too. It's just a way to get in all my micronutrients, minerals, vitamins, etc. And it's not a lot of calories. So if there are people that are trying to diet or aren't looking to gain a lot of mass, it's a good alternative.
So I just want to drop in and say a few things about the potato starch I talked about earlier in the video. With potato starch, it acts as an insoluble fiber. It feeds healthy gut bacteria, is converted into short-chain fatty acids called butyrate, which is the preferred fuel source for cells lining the colon. It also improves insulin sensitivity and blood sugar response. Gut bacteria is such a complex subject, I'm really just going to scratch the surface here a little bit, but just knowing that doing some things to help feed your healthy gut bacteria and just maintain a healthy colon is going to go a long ways to helping your physique goals. to get an idea of the importance that bacteria plays in the body, there's 100 trillion bacteria cells in your body. Well, there's only 10 trillion human cells in your body. So essentially, you are more bacteria than you are human from that standpoint. Also, research is starting to show that your gut bacteria plays a major role in your metabolism, where obese people, people with metabolic syndrome, diabetes, have different strains of gut bacteria that play a major role in their metabolic dysfunction. So with regards to people wanting to build muscle and burn body fat and stay lean and not become obese and not develop any metabolic disorders, there's a very large role being played by your gut bacteria. Unfortunately, we just don't know a whole lot about the specifics at this point. The part about potato starch helping improve insulin sensitivity and blood sugar response is something I will get into, so stay tuned for that with my next video. Be sure to subscribe and comment on the video and post any questions or anything you would want me to discuss in the future. I almost forgot. Remember, it's science, it's Massenomics.